There are so many different elements that make up the sound of your singing voice. And if you're wondering, how can I come up with my own unique sound, my own unique tone that's totally unique to me? Well, that's what we're talking about today, finding your natural singing voice. Let's get started. When I grew up, I listened to everything. I listened to every kind of music you can possibly think of: rock, metal, country, pop, jazz. I was exposed to a lot. The Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Eric Clapton. I wanted to listen to music that moved me. The problem was I wanted to match pitch. I wanted to match tone of everything that I was listening to because I was singing along with it. I didn't want to sing in my own voice. I wanted to sing in a voice that would match the song that I was singing my heart out to. I found that I became really good at doing impressions of like Steve Perry.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere.
Or Eddie Vedder.
At home, drawing pictures of mountain tops with him on top. Lemon yellow sun, arms raised in a V, and the dead lay in pools of moon below.
Or
I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again.
or
Follow me into the desert as thirsty as you are. Crack a smile and carry your mouth and drown in alcohol.
But I always knew beyond the ability to be able to match the tone and the pitch of certain singers that I enjoyed listening to, I knew that I had my own voice. So I'm going to show you how to find your natural singing voice in these 5 steps. Let's do this. Tip number 1, this is something that someone told me. This technique involves just covering up your right or your left ear, and with your other hand, placing it in front of you so that you can hear the reflection in your right ear. So you're feeling it in your right ear, and you're hearing the reflection in your left ear. So without making a face, without using any of the muscles in your neck, in your mouth, I don't want you to say la, but we're going to be doing a scale. With your mouth barely open. And if you listen really closely, you can hear some of the low end that you make with your voice in your right ear by feeling it, and you pick up on that, the high end from the reflection from your hand. And a lot of people hate the sound of their own voice, which is why I think a lot of people try to mimic other styles that they like, thinking that maybe people won't like their natural voice, which is totally not true. Overcome that by trying to find what your natural voice is and accentuating that. Tip number 2, relax your throat, relax your neck, relax your chest, relax your abdominal area. You don't want to be super tight in your chest or in your throat when you're doing these exercises, because those are some of the ways to manipulate the sound of your voice. So if you have a tight chest, you could, I don't want, you're tightening your throat, But if you just let that loose, let your chest loose, make sure your abdominal area is loose, and you're not making any kind of face at all, and you sing that scale again. That's my natural tone. That's my natural singing voice. Tip number 3, record yourself. Think of a few lines to a song that doesn't exist and just record it. Something like, I love you, and all I wanna do is take your hand. That was as much of a natural tone for me. And if you record yourself singing, like I said before, most people hate the sound of their own voice. I want you to really analyze the sound that you're making Does it sound like anybody else? Does it sound like you're still mimicking those styles? And if it does, try to change that. Make it a little bit more your natural voice so that you can get away from those bad habits. Tip number 4, rediscover your natural singing voice. Know that you don't have to sound like another artist that you might appreciate or match the tone or the style of someone else for people to like your singing. Your singing is unique. So I want you to find a stairwell, a garage, a hallway, somewhere that will give you some echo and some reverb. If you have Logic or Pro Tools, put that on and put some reverb on your voice. I want you to find the beauty in your natural singing voice. Know that you don't need to sound like another artist. You don't need to be able to sing like Steven Tyler for people to like your singing. It's natural to not like the sound of your own voice, but if you're gonna be a singer, you have to appreciate your ability that you have. And if you don't have that ability, your ability to get better and to become a better singer. And the way that you're gonna do that is by appreciating your own voice. And by getting that atmosphere, getting that reverb, or being in a stairwell or a garage, or doing it on software, it allows you to rediscover the beauty of your voice. And when you do this, don't listen to other music, just sing a cappella. And do it with your face relaxed, your nasal cavity relaxed, your throat relaxed, your chest relaxed, your abdominal area relaxed, and just be in a space of appreciation for your voice. Tip number 5 is once you've found your natural singing voice and you're comfortable with it and you appreciate the sound of your singing voice, experiment with your tone and style. Just don't copy someone else's style. And I mean, I've done it in the past. I've wanted to sound a certain way. I wanted to be heard a certain way. But you really have to get out of that mindset and try to find your own natural voice so that you can create your own unique style around that. You can experiment with, changes in your throat, your nasal cavities. As long as you're not developing bad habits that are gonna hurt your vocal cords, go for it. Anyways, guys, I hope this video was super helpful for you. And if you follow those tips, I guarantee you're gonna find your natural singing voice. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure to let me know in the comments. Give this video a like, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and check out ShaneLee.com. You can support the channel there if you like what you're seeing. And if you have an idea for a video that you'd like me to make, leave it in the comments section below. Until next time, I'll see you later.